chest and he says a bunch of quotes from the movies. And I was riding with a buddy of mine named Brother Shine, and we had writer's block, and I was like, well, let's just press Yoda's button, and whatever he says, that's what we'll write about. So that's what we did. Yoda's very wise. This is a sing-along. It's very simple, you'll know your part. This will be fun. It is somewhat based on my life, actually. I have to tell, this is a good story. So we woke up Christmas morning in a farmhouse built in the and you could see through the floor, the wind, you could feel the wind through the walls. It was very, what's the word?
Rustic?
Rustic, that's good. Yeah, it's been bulldozed since. They're like, we're not even going to try to fix this thing. But we lived there for a couple of years when we were married early. And we woke up on Christmas morning and the heat to the house was all off. It had no electricity, had no gas. We had one space heater mounted to the wall of our bedroom that was working, and that was all we had. And so it was Stephanie, me, Boston, and Annabelle, the hound dog, in the bed, blue tick hound in our bed under the covers, freezing. It was a fun way to celebrate Christmas. It was a lot of fun. And my wife uttered something that you'll rarely hear from a wife. She said, "Can we go to your mother's house now?" We were waking up on Christmas and you furnished up a little vacation. You're huddled in the bedroom with the children and the blue ticks cold. That's real cold. You're pining for a fire and you're longing for a higher station. In a hurry, just a worry about your cousins coming digging for gold. Let it go just where it wants to, let it roll just where it may. You find yourself sleeping just a little bit better at the end of the day. There's a lot of things to count on and a whole lot more you can't. If you find yourself wishing your condition was a different, buddy, all you gotta do is wait. You're laying in the shade and you say you got it made up, don't you? Pocket full of paper and some shiny alligator shoes. Put it all on credit thinking you, but I regret it, but listen. To the cracking of the maple tree, lay falling down on you. But let it go just where it wants to, let it roll just where it may. You find yourself sleeping just a little bit better at the end of the day. There's a lot of things to count on and a whole lot more you can't. Everybody, you find yourself that's right. Hey, good singing. Hey. That's good singing. Now you're redecorating and you're doing renovations to the bathrooms. You got 4.5 and a clawfoot bathtub too. You're building her a palace while she's sipping from a chalice and thinking. One final coat of paint and she can get rid of you. Dude, I am interested to see how many of you actually know the words to the chorus. There's a handful, isn't there? If we're really quiet, I want to hear y'all sing. You ready?
Yes.
Who's going to participate?
Always ready.
I'll start off. Let it go.
To let it roll just where it may. Find yourself sleeping just a little bit better. There's a lot of things to count on and a whole lot found yourself a witch and your condition was a different buddy, all you gotta do is wait.
That's right. You find yourself a witch and your condition was a different buddy, all you gotta do is wait. That's great.
You didn't do the Yoda verse.
That might have been the best one.
You did the Yoda verse.
There is a verse about Yoda that didn't make the record. But you kind of have to be a fan to understand it. So this will be for a few of you. Now you're sitting in your hut, there's an X-wing in your mud, who is it? It's a stupid little kid with a robot and his daddy's sword. Asking for some lessons in some real intensive sessions, but he'll quit. And run off to Cloud City, what a pity and a waste of force. So a few of you get that. It was a little too specific.